I get no way to close the door and open up to me. Ooh, ooh. What's up, y'all? Welcome in. Hey, True. Thank you, girl. Yeah, like it, If you want to tip, go ahead and tip in a membership. Thank you, girl. Thank you. All right. Child, it's a lot going on with these mamas. Now I talked a little bit about Bella, but I want to talk about Kaylee. So Kaylee, hold on, I gotta start laughing. So Kaylee Lauren went live, right? Now Kaylee was talking about Chris. As y'all know, her and Chris, Elijah trying to swing in to get with Kaylee, right? Now Kaylee and Chris, okay, because she got a new man, right? Now, Kaylee, we're going to get into that and then we're going to get into Chris. As we want to talk about Chris, we're going to go to TikTok and go to Threads. We got two of them to go to. Hold on, let me get my Threads open. So, y'all know Kaylee got her little, hey, Karen, little love triangle going on. But Kaylee done spilled some tea early this morning. Kaylee from Team Mom going outside. Hold on. Now, as you guys know, this is my segment of what I call TikTok and Threads. All the tea from TikTok and Threads we talk about, whatever y'all want to talk about. To my new subscribers, because I see I got some, we have multiple days. Okay, so multiple content, my bad. And we have days of the week. So I have a schedule of how things are going to go. Like Monday is crime. We talk about different things, on Mondays, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We also talk about moms. And on Saturday, we talk about politics. So if you guys are interested in what's going on in the world politically, what's happening, what they're not talking about, we talk about it on Saturday. And then Sunday is our reality. Okay, so Friday, we got reality. Saturday, we got reality. And Sunday is reality. Okay, so Real Housewives of Atlanta is at 8 p.m., 8:45 my time. Okay, it might be a little late, but we get into the recap because Real Housewives of Atlanta everybody is clocked in working for their check this year. Okay, we got that tea with Housewives as well. So don't worry. We got Housewives as well. We're gonna talk about Big Papa. May he rest in peace. Yeah, Big Papa died, y'all. Let's talk about that for a second. Hey, Big Papa, I wish him and Kim kind of would have amended because she need him right now with the things going on. But Big Papa has gone on to glory. He went to go meet Peter at the gate in heaven. Okay, may he rest. Right. Hey, 32. All right, let's get into it. So we're going to start with Kaylee first. We're going to go through her whirlwind because, okay, Elijah is trying to get with her. He telling her new dude can't love her like he going to love her. But then we find out new dude is a deadbeat. But y'all ain't hit the TT yet. Her baby daddy, Chris, she paid for him to graduate. Child, and now she talking about he only paid $200 a month. He don't even hit 100, and she only getting two $95 checks every month for her two kids. We gonna jump into this mess because I say, girl, what? Child. So let's play some little clips, and then we gonna go to what she said this morning. Child, she deleted that shit quick.
Who was interested first?
So this is her new man.
Who said I love you first? Who's more protective?
Okay.
Who cleans more?
Child.
Who eats the most?
Somebody say he was interested.
Who spends the most money? Who is most likely to start an argument? Who falls asleep first?
Now that's her love of her life, right?
The beauty of her face was beyond my wildest dream.
Story time, and we are here live from Camp Baby Mama Drama, and
Child.
this is in regards to, I guess, from what I hear, they call her Carl on Reddit, and this is a teen mom star we may be talking about. Sorry, there's kids in the background. So we're here to kind of debunk some of the stuff that has been going on and being said in this podcast that was just released. I am here as her best friend, someone that has been in her life since day one, decades of friendship. I was there when this boyfriend's daughter was born. I was at the hospital that day, and I have been in her life ever since. And
Hey,
I'm here to say he was not in any way, shape, or form robbed.
Now, this the new man, Ike, that she was talking about, and everybody was like, he just wanted a bank account. He wanted a bank account. We're going to get it to Elijah, and then we're going to get it to Chris, because Elijah said, I don't know why you still messing with him. Come over here with me. And I was like, oh, okay. And she was like, what do you mean? Well, we going to get into that.
That allegation is crazy. He was given every opportunity to step up as a father, to the point where his baby's mother befriended his girlfriend at the time. They're still close to this day, but befriended his girlfriend at the time to give him the opportunity to be a father. And he chose different. He never tried to initiate plans to come see her, never called her, never FaceTimed. I mean, birthdays went by, holidays went by, nothing, crickets, up until now. Now he's in this relationship with this teen mom, Carl, and now he is interested in a relationship, and it's very convenient. It just seems like it's more being pressed on her part and not his. He has not been interested in a relationship with his daughter.
Now, that was the beginning, right? So she talks about how TLC is rage baiting and stuff, but I'm going to show you a little bit of this between her and Elijah. And then we're going to get into what the hell Kaylee did today, because I'm like, girl, you did what?
Kayla is charging $30 for us to hear about the time that she got cheated on, and a lot of people are upset about that, but I went ahead and paid the $30 so that you don't have to. And yes, I do think the cheating story is a mess, but not in the way that you think it is. Hear me out. Okay, so starting with part 1 of the 3-part tell-all, where she talks about how Elijah cheated on her. Yes, they go ahead and admit that right off the bat. There's no denying it. He cheated on her. I'm particularly upset because I stood up for that man. Anyway, a lot of people are upset by part 1 because they feel like it was kind of a waste, but hear me out. I actually think it was great that they backed it up and told the whole backstory, because it, to me, explains everything, and I know after part 1 why he cheated. Okay, so first of all, this man did not know who Kayla was. He only figured out who she was because her packages kept getting delivered to his house. And then his brother tried to talk to her first, and she literally looked at him and was like, I don't want you, I want him, and pointed to Elijah. They both claimed that they were just friends for a while. You know, he was helping her build her furniture. She was bumming off of his Wi-Fi. I mean, you guys know the story if you listen to the podcast. One day, her friend Bone invited both of them out for a birthday party. So they both go to this birthday party. She said they had a great time. They came back, went to her house, and they hooked up one time, and she ended up getting pregnant with Rio.
Okay, so that's Rio daddy. Because I was like, well, what? Okay, so that's Rio daddy. So that's how he's trying to get back with her, Elijah. That's Rio daddy. Here is the tea. Remember, she got pregnant, and everybody was like, who the baby daddy? Is it Chris? Is it Chris? Is it Chris? No, it's not Chris. I remember that because everybody was like, girl, I know it ain't Chris. I know you ain't give him a third child. And then she was like, no, it's not Chris. It's someone she dating. And then she took a picture with Elijah. That's how Elijah came in the picture. But then we never knew what happened, because she was just like, they broken up and she left it there. So now she's telling that he cheated on her, which Elijah's still trying to get back in and say that the new man can't love her because the new man is a deadbeat damn daddy and he don't know what to do. And I'm kind of like, well, didn't you cheat? But whatever.
And this is really important, right? This is red flag number 1. The relationship, the romantic relationship did not come first. The pregnancy did. When Kale asked him, Elijah did say that he would have been open to just co-parenting with her and not being in a relationship, actually. But that's not how it happened, because Kayla says that one day she just looked over and Elijah was bringing in trash bags and she was like, "What are you doing?" And he was like, "There's no sense in paying 2 mortgages." So this man put his stuff in trash bags and just showed up at the house and never left. So yeah, the relationship was never a slow start. They immediately jumped into family life together. Kayla experienced perinatal depression while she was pregnant with Rio. And this just basically is like a deep depression that she went into during pregnancy. So during this time, Kale is so deeply depressed that she's sleeping all day, and Elijah is waking up at 5 a.m., going to work, coming back home, helping with the kids. Kale even said that she would take the kids to school and would sleep all day in her bed until it was time to pick the kids up from school. And that's me not giving any shade to Kale. That's just what she said she experienced during this pregnancy. Kale said that immediately as soon as Rio was born, the depression just poof, went away. But 4 months after Rio was born, she finds out that she's pregnant again with twins. What's really crazy is I think this girl is fertile Myrtle, because she said they only had sex twice. Now they have multiple newborns and still no real foundation to the romantic side of their relationship. And this is where everything starts to fall apart. They both admit.
Now listen, I don't really follow her like that. But I remember when she was pregnant with Rio. But I didn't hear too much about her being pregnant again. I think I did, and I was like, child, ain't nothing new. That's nothing new. Child, okay. And I was just like, whatever. That's how I treated it. Wow.
They basically just became roommates. There was no intimacy between them. There were no deep conversations going on. He said that he literally would have to schedule time with Kale through her team in order to have alone time with her. Kale straight up admits that she was being selfish. She said she prioritized her work too much. She was gone like literally 2 weeks out of the month, all while he stayed home taking care of the babies. Now, Elijah did want to make one thing really clear. He works. He always worked. He only quit working in 2024. And then when he did it, he was like, oh, this is not it. He hated it. But Kale is the one that wanted him to stay home, because she had, from what I gathered, it sounded like she wanted like a homestead situation. Like she had this dream of having this farm. And it sounded like, they didn't say this explicitly, but it sounded like she was wanting him to like stay home, take care of the kids, and do all these farm chores basically. Kale said in the Patreon that had Elijah not cheated on her, she doesn't think that she would have ever realized that she was wrong in this relationship as well. Kale admits that she was not giving Elijah what he needed emotionally or physically, and that was what led to him being more susceptible to falling into the temptation of cheating on the cruise. And honestly, I don't think she's completely wrong, because if you listen to everything I just said, think about it. There was no intimacy between them anymore because they had all these kids. And she's prioritizing work, so they're not really getting any one-on-one time together either. She was just gone away for work a lot and not prioritizing him, and he admits that he felt alone a lot. Now, does that justify him cheating? No. But does it explain how a relationship can get to that point? Yeah. Now, here's the part that's actually insane. She's the one that sent him on that cruise with his brother, and he didn't even want to go. He said that he tried to back out multiple times. He said that where he was in the military before, he had done quite a bit of traveling, but this would be like the first time that he had been traveling for like fun or leisure, not for work. And he didn't like the idea of going without Kale. So 2 days before the trip, he looks at Kale and he's like, is there any way that we can just go, me and you, instead of me and my brother? And she said no. She felt like he needed to go with his brother and like get away from it all. And then right when they're about to start talking about the cruise, it cuts off. If you like my recap of part 1, make sure to come back, because I'm going to be recapping part.
So that's what happened. It's over a damn cruise. Ciao.
Yes, you heard that right. Ike's baby mama's camp is now speaking out against what was said by Ike and Kale on the Patreon podcast that they just put out in a now that's going.
So we're jumping back to Ike, because Ike, I'm going to tell you why we jumping back to Ike. Now, in that Patreon, he stated that Ike cannot love her. I remember the clip, and she was like, whatever. So we're going to jump back to Ike, because Ike is her new boyfriend that is the deadbeat baby daddy, allegedly.
Real viral right now on Reddit thread. Like she put a statement out. So let's get into it.
Story time, and we are here live from Camp Baby Mama Drama, and This is in regards to, I guess.
Now, I played this already, but I just wanted y'all to remember who Ike was, right? So, let's get into it. That's Chris. Oh, yeah, that is Chris. Now, we're going to go to the co-parenting drama because all of this is how all this go down. She keep a man in the baby bump. Yes, she does. Fertile myrtle. Now let's.
Kail Lowry has been getting dragged by baby daddy number 3, Chris Lopez, on lives and in Instagram stories, right? He made quite a few inflammatory accusations against Kail, the mother of his 2 sons, Lux and Creed. One of those accusations actually included physical abuse of one of their sons at the hands of Kail and her ex, Elijah Scott. And he actually recorded the son recounting the abuse. Also explained that Elijah was not the safe, loving parental figure that Kail portrayed on the internet, and that in fact he was dealing with quite a few mental health issues. He actually wrote a suicide note to his son. And Chris went on to read that note on his live, which I thought was very distasteful, but I don't expect anything less from this man. He stated that his children, just like Lincoln, were in distress at the fact that Kail was bringing another man in the home.
Now let me pause. Lincoln has expressed multiple times, which the one she has with her ex-husband, Javi, she was only married once. The oldest one, I think he's graduated, going by his business. Hey, Cancer. So it's just Javi's son, Chris' 2 kids, and then the twins. So she has 6 kids. She finally, the last one is a girl from Elijah. But it is Javi's son. You have, Chris, not Chris. The one that she was with the first time, his son, Javi's son. Okay, that's 2. Creed, and I forgot what other name she said, because Lincoln is Javi's son. Now keep up with me. Now, Chris got 2 with her. That's 4. And then she had twins. That's 6, a boy and a girl. So, poor girl. She has all these brothers. Poor little girl. So, yeah, she has 6 children. But we're going to get into Chris because the info that we got on Chris is wild.
And in their life. Also stated that during one of the custody handoffs that Kail decided to bring the cops when it was unnecessary. And even the cops said it was unnecessary for him to call, that she threw away Christmas gifts, that she Kail.
Okay. She threw away Christmas gifts. She did all this stuff. I heard about that too. Now let's get into the tea that her ass said today. So let me explain to y'all how Kail and Elliot, thank you. That's his name. So let's get into how she met Chris. She was married to Javi at the time. And this was on Teen Mom. Chris was working behind the scenes with MTV and Teen Mom. Her and Javi were going through things, and she was going through a divorce, and she met Chris and got pregnant right then and there. They had issues. Chris came back. She got pregnant again. Every time, if y'all remember on Teen Mom, they kept trying to have a conversation, kept trying to get her to have a conversation. I don't want to talk about Chris. I don't want to talk about Chris. I don't want to do that. Now, Chris was a producer of the show. He was a cameraman. He was behind the scenes. And she had him in there and cheated on Javi with that man when they were trying to reconcile. Now, Chris has exposed her, and she has now exposed Chris. So Chris decided to go back to school. As you guys know, MTV, they only show stuff on certain things. It's not a full like it used to be. But, it's like certain videos, certain this, certain that, like the awards and all that stuff is done. MTV is just, they were saying that, listen, is that right? Let me click on this. So I was on Threads. I was in the conversation, girl. Let me go to the feed. Let me see if I can pick it up on my phone. Here we go. So I'm going to click into this in a minute. Now, she decided to bring her ass on the internet this morning after Chris was talking cash shit about Kail, whatever the hell they call her. When I say he was talking cash shit, he was talking cash shit. Here y'all go.
Came in which is $140 per child. And I think he has a payment to go towards his arrears, which is $48 or $44, something like that. So his total every month is $288 a month, but he never pays that. He only ever pays $191 a month. And that's garnished. It's not willing. He's not doing that on his own. It's getting garnished from his checks. So I get 2 checks for $95.77 a month, and then Elijah is not on child support at all. And he gets the babies 50% of the time. Naomi, he doesn't even touch 200. So don't even give him that credit. He only pays $191 and some change. Chris has a bachelor's degree. And I saw someone messaged me saying that Chris said that it was a lie that I paid for him to graduate college. No, it's not a lie. It was more than $1,500, and his family rallied together. 3 of his family members called me and basically begged me to pay for this amount. It was over $1,500, and they were like, "We will pay you back. He won't graduate. He won't get his degree if you don't pay for this." So I did. They never paid me back. He got his bachelor's degree. He walked across the stage with a fucking bachelor's degree, and he chooses not to work more than he does right now. I don't even know what he does. I don't know where he works, and he doesn't even pay his full $288 a month. Does he help pay for sports? No, he doesn't even take them to sports. Go live more often. Well, I just wanted to clear up the rumors that if I didn't pay for that last fucking thing, he probably wouldn't have graduated. So saying that I didn't pay for him to get his degree is, I guess we're both right. Like, I didn't pay for all 4 years or 5 years of his schooling, but someone commented yesterday and said she wants credit for everything like she birthed them. Well, I was basically his fucking mother, so your team will fuss with you later. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. I'm just passionate about it because you're not about to fucking play with me and talk about what I don't do and ignore everything I do.
Now, this the same man tuition that she paid for. You just heard her say out of her damn mouth, she paid only $200 and something damn dollars. He's supposed to pay, $200 something a month. This the same man that she left Javi for and tried to mess up Brianna's relationship with Javi because she didn't want nobody with Javi. I stand by that. And she had everybody hate Brianna, but she was the cause for this whole shit. Child, Kaylee, she got a lot going up because, girl, ma'am, speaking of teen moms, we've talked about Farrah before. Now, Farrah wants to try to sue the hairstylist for $7 million. And the hairstylist says she can kick fucking rocks. And I don't motherfucking blame her. So, as y'all know, she fixed Farrah Abraham hair. She fixed it up. She made it, fixed it right, made it, better or whatever. Kel and her has had conversations on her podcast. And, I guess that she ain't say shit about her. So I guess they in a good space. But where is this blogger at? Child, a fat that, and her daughter got her original face. Her daughter got her original face, right? So, child, shout out to LB, child. Yeah, try to run for office. Her daughter got her original face. So Farrah Abraham demands $7 million from the hairstylist Slay. The invoice is issued as notable and final demand to dispute public commentary and related conduct constitute an illegal smear campaign, negligence against the law, and fraudulent activity. Girl, go to hell. The matter involved a lady undefined posted schedule Damage to hair services, refusal to correct escalating to the public reputational conflict. This is a fraudulent due to the fact that there's any legitimate invoice for payment of services. It is supposed to be turned into the local police for the authorities to reach out and adhere to the non-payment protocols, which actions were taken, not done, and never occurred. Redeeming this invoice of negligence. So it was $7,157,248. Farrah, you can shut that up your ass. You should be glad that lady fish your motherfucking hair. Shout out to LB, honey. I seen her motherfucking ass. That hair was trash. That girl helped you out, Farrah. You should be happy for her. Child, look at this. Psycho. This is a good picture, LB. She said, wait a minute. Farrah Abraham sends me a cease and desist. Oh, no, she didn't. Abraham is now trying to silence content creators who are covering the topic. It seems after I ended the TikTok live with Slay, I checked my email and much to my surprise, I received a cease and desist from Farrah. Child, look at this. Come on, L. No, not my
Farrah Abraham and the hairstylist situation just keeps getting messier because Farrah has now officially sent Slay a $7 million demand letter. And she wants her $7 million in 10 days. Yeah, you guys, $7 million in 10 days. So let's do a quick recap. Slay and two other artists did Farrah and Sophia's hair and makeup, and it was agreed to be a collaboration. In exchange, Farrah was supposed to promote Slay, her salon, and the two other artists. But the day before the content was supposed to be posted, Farrah got offended over a text message between her and Slay, and she decided she was not going to credit Slay at all, even though that was her part of this deal. Now, Slay spoke out, and the story went viral. Now, here's where things are crazy. Farrah is claiming that Slay actually owes her money, and she sent over this detailed invoice totaling over $7 million. So let's talk about what she is charging Slay for. She is claiming things like online audience reach, TV audience reach, which TV, let's be real. No one saw this on TV. This was never a televised event, so that makes no sense. Then she is using CPM rates to calculate value, like $8.90 per 1,000 views. And you cannot just guess someone's CPM like that. That would be like me trying to guess how much your car insurance payment is just because I know who you're insured with. You can't do it. She is also claiming engagement value, follower growth value, PR management fees. Like she's charging.
Farrah. Ain't shit on TV. This is not MTV, ho. You need to go talk to them. Ho, you ain't been on TV in about 12 years. What are you talking about? You just got on TMZ because you running for something. Ain't nobody studying you. Girl, if you don't leave that damn girl alone, ain't you supposed to be running for Austin? And another thing, Austin, Texas don't want nobody that show that cootie cat and the whole world has watched. And it ain't even allegedly. You was a corn star. A big corn star. Yeah, nobody checking for her. Nobody's checking for Farrah. Nobody. We didn't even know you had stuff going on. Baby, she need money. She need money. She need money. She got to need something. Nobody's not. Listen, Austin, Texas is damn sure not finna endorse her. Let's make that clear. They're not endorsing her. I don't even think they're thinking about her, and I'm going to tell you why. As we know, Texas, they're trying to keep it from turning blue, and I feel like it is. I think we're about to turn blue. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. We have elections on the 27th in November. So if you are in Texas, we do have to have a new district attorney. I think that's what it is. I'm going to look it up who it is. But for Saturday, I'll give y'all all the information of the man that is running, some of the tea that I had got. Shout out to Morgan. and what to do to, go ahead and go vote. He did try to do gerrymandering. We're gonna talk about the SAVE Act because they did not go through. So everything is going great. We're moving. Okay, Bush watchers, make sure you have all your paperwork done. Make sure I don't know what state y'all in, but if you would like on Saturday, I will give everybody a rundown on their state because this is very important. So we're going to talk about that Saturday. Make sure, because if you don't, he even said it, he going to be out in Legoland is endorsing. I just love Lego. But anyway, back to this. Nobody's endorsing Farrah. Let me say this. She's in Austin. Austin, Texas, period, is very conservative, by the book, whatever, right? So why would they get somebody that is a corn star? We got enough going on. She don't got no endorsements for her run for, I guess, mayor, whatever the fuck she trying to run for, I guess mayor of Austin. She ain't got no motherfucking policies written down. 2028 is around the motherfucking corner to vote for this. And you around here trying to take money from a hairstylist to get your grip so she can endorse you. Ho, please go sit your plastic, unoriginal face, Botox and filler ass self down. The fact that your little ass are sat here with your daughter got your original face and you trying to cover it up because you didn't like your original face, behooves me. Leave that girl alone. That girl did not have to save that hair that was trash. Trash. Fried, dyed, never laid to the side. Leave that girl alone. You tried to mess up her business. She stopped talking about you. She went ahead and started posting. Then when you saw how she was posting other people's hair, you got a little upset because it wasn't your face no more. Leave her alone. Farrah is a bully. She is a damn bully. I'm tired of her. She tried to bully everybody. No, Amber's not perfect. No, Janelle, them not perfect. None of them girls are perfect on that show. But damn, girl, why do you gotta bully everybody? Nobody's gonna vote for you.
Slay for people. Anyways, none of this is adding up to millions, but according to Farrah, it does. Meanwhile, Slay is not even monetized, okay? Like, most of her platforms are not monetized. The only place she is monetized is her personal Facebook. And she's made like $2 off that. So she's not making money off the views like Farrah thinks she is.
Slay isn't making money off the views. Slay posts this to help her business. That is her business. That's her actual salon. Slay is posting her business. Cosmetologists can, post their business. They can post. That's like telling Jonathan he can't post his salon. That's his shit. He can post his shit. Yeah, this is the most publicity she had in a very long time. Like, she can post that. That's how she make her money, doing hair. Doing hair. And hairstylist is very hard because it's such a big marginal, thing that everybody does hair, but you have to be awesome. And that's how celebrities be like, you know what, I like what she did. Let me go to her. You know what, let me refer such and such. You know what, I like that. Tell her to holler at me. I know a couple of hairstylists that have done celebrity hairstyles and, influencers and make a bag that helps promote them. They don't. So, Farrah, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yes. Honestly, this whole thing is ridiculous. And if Farrah actually takes us to court, I really hope Slay countersues because this is just wild. You guys leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. I do have a full-length video up over on YT, and I will be interviewing Slay today over on TikTok. So you guys make sure you go check out the times for that, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Oh, and the interview will be up on my YT tomorrow in case you missed it. You guys leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Hit that follow button for more. Bye, guys.
All right, so that's what's going on with that. She has lost her goddamn mind. I don't know what's up with her. I really don't. All right, y'all. So it's something else that I want to talk about on here. Let me see if I get us a TikTok story time. Oh, my girl Tiffany is on here. I love Tiffany. Let's find us a story time on TikTok. Okay, we're gonna listen to the story. Her name is Fire Red BBMG. And Fire Red says she got a story for us about how her homegirl done set her up. Now listen, when I grew up, I was always told, baby, everybody ain't your friend and everybody ain't your motherfucking partner. If your mama sit here and tell you that ain't your friend, that mean that ain't your motherfucking friend. Okay, listen to your mama. They know who your friends are. Okay, so we gonna talk about it because I want to hear this tea. I like her nails.
So y'all know I have to give y'all a little backstory every time I tell y'all a story so I can catch you up on everything. So I'm going to take y'all back to a few months before
and she actually went viral. I think she shared on her Facebook and her TikTok too.
Got robbed. So I got to take y'all back to before my daughter passed away. So all this started at the end of 2019 when I was looking to purchase my first home. So I ended up moving out of my apartment because my lease was up and moving into my dad's house with my dad because I was getting ready to purchase my home. So around this time, my baby daddy hit me up. He was in prison and he had a cell phone. So he hit me up and he was like, hey, can I have my son's phone number? I would like to talk to him and build a relationship with him. And me being the type of mother that I am, I was like, sure, no problem. I gave him the number. So y'all, within 2 months of this man having my son's phone number, my son started to become a totally different child. Wow. If you knew my child, he was always, very respectful, very soft-spoken, good kid in school. And after I gave him my son's phone number, my son started to get disrespectful.
I want to know what that conversation was like for her son to get disrespectful with her, and he wasn't. Because it's really, But I'm going to let her finish talking. Because, toxic parents is something else.
He started to fail his classes. He wasn't doing his homework. Like, he just became a totally different kid. So because he was getting in trouble, I started putting him on punishments. I started taking his phone. I took his game. I took his bike. Like, he played sports, so he would have to sit out of the sports. Just consequences for your actions. So one day we at the house, and I asked him to help me with my daughter. And he said, you do it. That's your baby. So y'all, I end up spanking his ass that day. You ain't gonna talk to me like that. So a couple days later, DCF and a police officer showed up at my house because they said that they had got a report that I had been abusing my son. So y'all, when they showed up at my house, I snapped. Like, what the fuck you mean I've been abusing my son? This little boy is very well taken care of, like spoiled beyond spoiled. So I'm snapping on the DCF and the police officer and stuff like that. And I'm actually finna get ready to leave my house. So I tell my son to come get in the car. And when I tell him to come get in the car, he start going crazy, screaming, telling the police, no, I don't want to go with her. No, I don't want to go with her. She gonna beat me. She gonna beat me.
What?
So the police that was there end up calling a sergeant.
No.
So when the sergeant come, he like, we just gonna diffuse the situation. Is there anywhere else that he can go for the night, or is there anywhere that you can go for the night? Let's just separate y'all. And at first I'm like, hell no, y'all not separating me from my child. Like, I ain't doing nothing to him. Like, he's very well taken care of. And they're like, well, we need to do an investigation. And the way that he's acting like he's scared to go with you. So I think it would just be best if you guys separate. So I'm like, okay, cool. He can stay here with my daddy, and I'll go stay at my homegirl house because she drive trucks, so she was gone on the road. So I had already took his phone and everything when he got in trouble before. So I was like, when I get to my homegirl house, I'm gonna go through this phone and see what's going on. So when I get to my homegirl house, I go through my son's phone. And when I go through his phone, I go through the messages between him and his daddy. And y'all, my goodness, a fuck nigga gonna always be a fuck nigga. In the messages, I see that my son, he's still been sneaking and using the phone, contacting my baby daddy. and he complaining to him like about his schoolwork and about stuff at the house, and if he don't do this and he don't do that, he gonna get in trouble. And my baby daddy is telling him like, you don't need that homework in the real world. You shouldn't be doing it anyway. Don't worry about doing that, because when you get grown, it ain't gonna matter. He also telling my son stuff like, you know your mama evil. You know that's why I never been a part of your life. She's always kept me from you. And I've never kept him from him. You have been in and out of prison his whole life from the time he was 3 months old. You done did 2-year bids, 4-year bids, 5-year bids. Like, you never been out. And when you was out, you was running the streets so hard, you didn't have time for your children. I'm going to just give y'all an example. There was one time I had went to jail, and my son was getting ready to start school. So when I got out of jail, I had $218 to my name, y'all. So I called my baby daddy, because this was one of the rare times that he was not in prison. And I'm like, hey, listen, I ain't got nothing but $218. I just got out of jail. Can you help me get Janai's school clothes? So he said, yeah, meet me at University Mall tomorrow at 3:00. So I'm like, okay, cool. So y'all, the next day we go to the mall, and it's 3:00, and we waiting on him, and he don't never show up, and he stopped answering the phone. So I had to take my last $218, y'all, and let my baby pick out some shoes and get him a couple outfits. And then the next day, I had to take the clothes back to the mall and get my money back. I had to take them $218 and go get me some work, jump back outside with the movers and shakers, and flip, so I could go back and buy my son some school clothes and have some money to maintain my house. That's the type of stuff I had to do with this man. Okay, so back to the story.
Yeah.
So a couple days go by, I'm staying in my homegirl house, but I got an open DCF case that they investigating. And I'm getting ready to go down and sign the paperwork for my house. So while I am there signing the paperwork for my house, I get a call that my daughter has been in an accident and I need to hurry up and get to the hospital. So I leave there and I rush to the hospital. And by the time I get to the hospital, my daughter is unresponsive. And she ended up being in the hospital for 5 days. Longest 5 days of my life. And when I tell y'all my baby fought, she fought hard, y'all. She fought hard. And I was on my hands and knees praying every day. Praying, like just hoping for any kind of miracle. And in those moments, y'all, I knew how my mama felt when she was on her hands and knees praying and begging the Lord to save my life. I found myself reciting the same words that my mama said. Lord, take me instead, spare my child. Just take me instead. Like, just begging God.
Oh, y'all got a university
But
too?
At the end of the day, she ended up succumbing to her injuries, and she passed away after a very hard fight on June 1st of 2020. So at this time, my daughter has passed away. I have an open DCF case because someone has called and said that I'm abusing my son. And when my daughter passes away, they send DCF to the hospital to do an investigation about that also. And then I have to start planning her funeral. So they end up clearing me of everything. And y'all gonna have to come back for the next part. I just come back. Hey y'all, so it's time to go back outside with the movers and the shakers.
That's sad.
Okay, y'all, so nobody told me that vaping was illegal in Thailand. I just happened to be on TikTok this morning and scroll past the video because I've been searching Thailand where they said vaping was illegal. I know I said I wanted to stop vaping, but not like this. Y'all pray for me. They don't even do hookah in the clubs, y'all. Y'all know I went down a rabbit hole when I seen that. And they don't even, okay. They don't even do hookah in the clubs, y'all. Yep. But it's travel day.
Hold on, y'all. Let me see if she got a part 2. She ain't post a part 2.
Hey, y'all. Hey. So, y'all know who I am, and I have a special guest with me today. This is my son, and he's home, guys. And I just wanted to come and give you guys a quick story time.
Matter of fact, she probably couldn't talk about the part 2. That's why she didn't talk about it no more. I know that's hard to talk about.
Hey, y'all. So
I know that's hard to talk about. We got to find us a good one. Let me see. Because she just played that part, but she didn't play for the rest of it. I know it's a lot. Let's try this. So this one is this girl find out that her ex-boyfriend was a passport bro. Hold on, y'all.
So there's this Charlotte barber that invites all of his clients on passport bros trips to DR. My ex-boyfriend was one of them.
Oh!
And then he uninvited him, kept his $500. Good for him on taking the money. And stopped being his barber, all because of me.
What?
Story time. So my ex had this barber. For this story, we'll just call him 704. My ex was super loyal to 704, men and their barbers. He followed 704 from his suite all the way to him being home-based. And off the strength of 704 being my ex's barber.
Now let me explain to y'all what a passport bro is. A passport bro is someone that take their passport and go mess with women in other countries and pay for them, wine them down, take them out to eat. That's a passport bro, where they believe that the women in other countries are better than the American women and they are better to deal with.
I loved him too. Love me a fresh cut. Now, me and 704 followed each other on social media because I was a nail tech, he was my boyfriend's barber, and I pay for haircuts as a girlfriend. Hi, my boyfriend is this person. He got an appointment with you at this time. How much does it cost? Because I'm getting ready to pay for it. I'm going to tip you your 20%. Boom. So we were always cool. That evening, 704 calls my ex. My ex pauses the game. That man don't pause that game for shit. And I hear my ex just say, she's in the living room. And yeah, I'm in the living room, but I'm on the phone, folding clothes. So I'm like, who's looking for me? I pick up my phone. Nobody's texted me. Nobody's called me. And he immediately just walks outside on the phone. I'm on the phone with my friend like, hold up. Somebody's looking for me. Who calls my ex looking for me? It's always the other way around. So I'm curious. I'm about to go see what's up. My ex is stiff arming me like, move. So he's like, oh, nah, it's 704. I was like, oh, okay, cool. He was like, yeah, he invited me on a trip to DR. No, fuck no. Hell no. He's like, nah, like, it's gonna be a guy's trip. Like, he about to call me back and tell me the details. So when 704 calls back, the phone is now on speakerphone in the middle of our bed. I'm standing on one side like this, and my ex is standing on the other side like this. Because this trip is not getting ready to happen. I ain't stupid. I know that 704 is trying to invite him on a passport bros trip. We all know what DR is for. Now, mind you, I legit worked in the back of a Dominican barbershop here in Charlotte, drinking Buchanan's and Corona at 9 a.m. on a Sunday.
Charlotte.
I know how to bachata and merengue.
Charlotte. Okay, girl, go
Dominican
ahead.
Thanksgivings. We going out to eat and play pool after the shop closes. Like, I know what's up, for real, for real.
Period.
So when 704 calls back, he's basically on a 5-way. There's other guys on the phone, and he's telling them how he's already hired a whole bunch of girls. They have a pool at the villa that he's already rented. He's playing like chicken, like sitting on their shoulders and stuff like that. Like he's gonna have a boat for them. And then he's like, yeah, just pick any girl that you like. If y'all have a certain preference when you get there that I didn't already get, it's not a problem. Like, let me know and I'm gonna get the girl. I was even reading all the WhatsApp conversations in the chat. My ex was holding the phone while I read it. So I'm looking at my ex. My ex is looking at me. I'm like, you don't lost your damn mind.
Right.
The answer's no.
Exactly.
Like, we don't have any issues here. We don't have any issues in the bedroom.
Don't matter. Don't matter. Let me tell you about them passport boys. They don't give a damn. Oh, I'm going on a business trip. Next thing you know, he in there playing chicken with somebody at the goddamn villa. Yeah, the passport boys, bros are like that. I promise y'all, they different.
He goes, no, but it's a guy's trip. Like, I'm not about to do nothing with nobody. Like, I could just be there in the corner and watch. Like, Gab, I'll call you. I'll FaceTime you. I don't want you to FaceTime me. You're not going. The fact that you even are considering on going is crazy work. Now me and you have issues. Mind you, my girlfriend's still in my ear, my AirPod. She hears the entire thing.
What?
So behind my back, my shady ass ex gives him $500. Now that I just found out that you just spent bill money, our bill money.
No.
My ex caught an attitude, done packed up his shit, about to go to his mom's house and everything. I don't give a damn. If you go on that trip, you're going to come back home to no girlfriend, no relationship. You no longer live here. Like, none of that. And I tell him, you fix it or I will. My birthday was just days from all of this stuff going down. So honestly, I couldn't even think straight. So I gave my ex like a day or two. I was like, did you text him? Did you call him? Did you tell him you're not going on that trip?
To Colombia, yeah.
Did you get your money back? And
you know they go to Colombia. Just like when we talk about Bell Collective. And Latrice's husband went to Columbia. Thomas said it was a business trip. She said, "What you mean a business trip?"
So there were a couple things that I could have done. I know his home address, so I could have popped up at his house, or I could just DM him because I was thinking about his family. So I settled for the DM. I started it off from saying, from the bottom of my heart, I mean this with all due respect, F you.
Oh,
but I mean, I said the real thing. I also made sure to include a couple quotes from him being on speed.
If he don't see his type, you can make sure he has something he likes out there, because what's out there is better than here. Kiss my ass. That's what she told him. Kiss my ass.
Your phone.
I know that's right.
5 minutes later, my ex is calling me, cussing me out, and I don't care. I said, "You fix it, or I will."
And you fix it.
So I did what I wanted.
Period.
If you play me, you play yourself. Then I mentioned his wife in our conversation by name. And also
his wife? He had a wife? Hold on now. Wait a minute. He had a wife?
Not only do I know how many kids you have, I also know their names too. So I take it your wife doesn't know. Don't you know that I know everything? I'm a nail tech. I'm the female version of a barber. Between us nail techs and lash techs.
I got a question. Why she gotta be in Charlotte? Why she can't be out here? Because I'm looking to get my nails done, and that she do the length that I like and everything. I just need some designs. And she do lashes. Let me tell you something, she not lying. Lash techs, hairstylists, and nail techs. Yes, girl. Yes. Hey, Gloria, nail techs, wax girls, they know the tea. They know the tea. Baby, it go down in them hair salons, at them nail salons. They don't ear hustle for nothing.
We are the barbers. Anyways, my ex is somehow overly confident that he's going to get his money back. And he doesn't. And now he's mad because not only is his barber not dealing with him no more, but now he also took his money. Regardless, I spent my birthday alone. My ex was always shady as fuck. And just when I thought I would never, ever see 704 ever again, went to church with one of my best friends. This church is super duper popular in Charlotte. too popular.
Ugh.
So popular. I was standing on the aisle, and walking down the aisle beside me, he's doing the videography. Did a whole double take, like, oh my goodness. I just knew that when I saw him in person, that I was going to have some very choice words with him.
Exactly.
Face to face. And even though the building we were in was a school Monday through Friday, it was a Sunday, and it was the house of the Lord. I couldn't say anything. But right before I did this story time, I looked up his social media. And I just see him posting with his kids. No wife to be found. She's not there.
Wait a minute. Hold the hell up. He had a whole wife trying to be a passport. I be telling y'all. They child.
If they're still married, cool. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not about to be happy about a broken home. But if it's broke, he did it. And I hope she found out. Thank God my relationship didn't work out. But it looks like 704 didn't have much luck either. If 704 ever sees this and figures out who exactly I'm talking about, I hope you do better. Oh yeah, he also calls himself an investor, a barber, a chef, photographer, travel concierge.
Ooh!
Innovator in a sainted trap choir. Okay. I know about the travel concierge part.
No shame at all. He has
You have your business at it, but you're doing decoy.
Oh!
Passport bros. Undercover. Y'all really letting this man cook for you too? Oh my God. So there's this Charlotte barber that...
Child, now she say, hold on, wait, we got to go to her page. Now I like the other girl story time, but this heifer, it is no bad, but she telling the tea. She like, let me tell y'all what happened, girl. Let me see if she got some story time. Cause she telling it all. She got some good content too. Child, I like her. Child, ooh, let's get a passport, bro. Story time. Then we're gonna be out of here. Now listen, all days we're not gonna have all this story time with everybody, but we got to get into this. Cause they telling all the tea. Hold on, she got some more. This another girl.
To my left, I'm looking to my right, and I'm seeing nothing but prostitutes.
What?
Let's get into it. Passport Bros, Colombia. Story time. So some of you might see my video.
And this Thursday, we just gonna do Dubai story times. If y'all know, y'all know. We just gonna drop these story times in.
Where I was just, playing with the Passport Bros. I did a little bit of numbers. So I'm going to tell you guys the backstory of how we got there,
Yeah, how you got out there.
So basically, I'm minding my business in Colombia, having an amazing trip.
Okay.
Oh my God. But then I go to Old Town. Old Town is basically the central where they have all the clubs. And you guys, it's flooded. It's flooded with walkers. Flooded. When I tell you any type, any kind, anything you want, they're there. If you're a woman and you're cute, they think you're probably one until they hear your English.
Wow. Really? Dang. Okay, I will.
Accent. But knowing who I am a social experiment type of girl. So I'm like, let's give them an accent. So this is like week 3 of the trip. It took me about week 3 of the trip. I'm seeing it every day. So I'm like, I'm saying we're going to give them an accent. So we're giving them an accent. I'm just like, I see some guys looking at me and my friends like, oh, like they're looking at you. I'm like, okay, well, if they come over here, I'm just going to pretend to be from Brazil. So, I'm talking like this now. So they come up to me and I'm like, oh, hi, how you guys doing? I'm dancing, I'm just having a good time. They buy me some drinks, nothing major. We talk all night, we have a good time.
Wait, hold on. Fast forward. I want to hear the tea. Get to the point. Hold on.
Pero no más. Yo se dijo que yo estoy en a different place. Yo estoy. No problem. I just said I was from somewhere else I wasn't from. So who is the real problem? That's it. That's the story time, y'all. That's it. That's all it was. That's all it was. It wasn't a big deal.
Y'all out here doing all of that with these passport bros. Y'all be careful who y'all sleeping with. I be telling y'all these men. I be telling y'all. I'm finna go. When we come back, we're gonna talk about Kayla G. We're gonna finish where we left off with Kayla G. And we are gonna talk about it. Child, we are going to talk about it. Thank you. I know I lost mine because they were saying that it was reused, but you have to like pause in between when you react. That's the thing. You got to pause in between and state what you have to state when you react to these channels a lot of the times. So, but we are going to talk about Kayla G. If I got to play the audio from my phone, that's just what it's going to be. I have no problem with that. I ain't got no problem with that. We can play audio from the phone. Don't matter to me. I mean, one monkey ain't going to stop no show. Yes, whole relationship with a... You know what I'm saying? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Child. They don't care, honey. They out here doing whatever. I be seeing them take their ass over there. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all in the next one. I wanna girl, whenever you want a chance, you can. All right, y'all. I want to thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all in the next one. Yeah, we're going to talk about Kayla G. I ain't got no problem playing audio for y'all. And you can hear it. That's cool. And we'll have a discussion about it. I just can't put up her. I mean, I probably can go to her Facebook. We'll go to her Facebook. We'll do that. I want to thank you guys for watching. Get to like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all. Oh, wait. I forgot my song. I don't know. We'll make up one.